What's beyond our reality? Is there a different world waiting for our discovery? Are you open to the disruption that comes with change? This can only be done by embracing your fears, challenging your beliefs, questioning your reality, turning within for real change. This is where we join science, metaphysics, spirituality, and life experiences to bring about true healing. You can be happy. You can have peace. You can heal. This is the Self-Healing Network. Hey guys, welcome back. Yeah, I don't know. Introductions are awkward to me for videos. It's like, hey, welcome back. Well, no. Hey, it's me, Jamie. Hey, it's me, Jamie. I'm back. I have not made a video in forever, and I feel like since I just did one, that I'll do another. I so much has happened in my life over the last couple of years, and actually just in the last year, so much that I don't even know how to start. But oh, that's that. A lot has been going on in my life. So last year, I lost both of my parents, which was very unexpected and pretty difficult. My mom got very sick. She had been progressively getting worse over a year, I guess, and no answers from her doctor. I don't know what the hell they were doing, but she finally had to go to the ER. She went to the ER March 2nd, I believe, of 2024, and they found the issue, her heart valve. It was like opening the wrong way, which was allowing fluid to spill out into her body. She had extreme swelling that gradually progressed over time until she got to the point where she looked pregnant, and her legs were very swollen, and she was getting out of breath really fast. So my parents have had a business that they started when I was a year old, and she was still, even though she was in February last year, she turned 84. So even though she was 84, she was still, living her life. She was running her business. She was going to her business every day, working, and, doing all her stuff, errands, chores, driving, whatever. She's very independent, taking care of my dad, because my dad was in a assisted living home. He was 91. And anyways, she had heart surgery, which they fixed the valve issue, and then the wound site where they went in did the surgery through her artery in the the inner hip, whatever that's called. They went in through that vein or artery, whatever. I'm not really sure, but it wouldn't stop bleeding, and eventually something, they came to find out there was some type of clot, and it burst, and she bled out, and they did transfusions and got her back, to stable, but she was on life support. And a week after that, it was her organs were very bad. Kidneys were basically down to like 1%, if that, and there was nothing to do. So we we said our goodbyes and took her off life support, and she was begging us to let her go. So we did. And she died the next day, peacefully. Yeah. Anyways, so that was March 25th. She died. And then my dad was still in a facility, and he ended up yeah. It's never going to be easy to talk about. He died on June 20th in his sleep. So they were married 60 something years. I'd have to do the math. I don't remember. I think they were married in 1960, something like that. So like 64 years or something. So anyways, yeah, that was a rough time, losing both my parents. It's kind of been a crazy year. Anyways, so that was hard to talk about. Shortly after that, I for years I had been trying to sell my postal center. I owned a postal center for almost 8 years, and it didn't fit my life anymore, and it wasn't what I want to do. I'm on a different path, and I've always wanted to open a wellness center, and I was never ready for that. But over the years, I've been developing a lot of tools, or developing my skills and learning a lot. And I finally got to the point where I felt like I was ready, and I wanted to sell my postal center, and I had it up for sale for a couple of years and finally got a buyer. So I sold it and that sale was final in August of last year. And the really cool thing is that I started to put this together when my mom was in the hospital, as far as like my ideas for my wellness center. And I wanted to rent a place where my parents have their business, because they've been in this center for 35 years, I believe. I was like, oh, I wonder if there's any spaces available, because I didn't want like a retail storefront like the postal center. I didn't want foot traffic and busyness and all of that. It's a very private, type of business. A wellness center, you don't want hustle and bustle, and it's not something that everyday people will just stumble upon and be like, oh, that's what I need, alternative wellness. So I thought that this industrial center would be perfect and not expensive. It's not, retail is very expensive for rent, and I knew that this industrial place would be cheaper. So I had asked my mom when she was in the hospital, Glenn, he's the man that owns the buildings, and I've known him since I was a kid, since I was 12. That's when my parents had moved their business into here. And so anyways, I had messaged him, and okay, my battery died. Anyways, so I had messaged him and asked him if he had any places for rent or spaces for rent. And eventually he had, told me he had a couple if I wanted to come look at them, and I did, and then I really liked one, and so I started renting that out in May. And it took some time. I had to paint and fix it up and do everything, and I did it by myself for the most part. I did have some help with some bigger things that I just, I was working so hard, and most times I brought my son with me, and it was hot and it was hard work and it was tiring, and sometimes I could only do an hour in the day because my son wanted to leave or whatever. So some of the things I was just like, I just need to have someone come knock this out real quick, because I needed it. But anyways, I did like 95% of everything, which I am super proud of, because this place is beautiful, and I'm very proud of it. It's like my dream. And it's cool that it's in the same center as my parents' business, even though they're both gone. But my brother is he's worked with them at their business since, I don't remember, the late 80s or something. So he was set to inherit the business anyways, because he ran half of it. So he's still running the business, but it's cool to be in the same center as them. I just wish they were here to see it with me. But so anyways, so what I opened is called Lotus of the Valley, and it's a spiritual and alternative wellness center. And I offer all of my amazing wellness services here. My passion is definitely healing on deep root cause levels, and I have a very deep passion for frequency, sound, and vibrational healing. So I offer a lot of very cool things that you don't probably don't see anywhere else, like scalar field therapy, and have an amethyst and tourmaline biomat, which isn't that rare, but cymotherapy, vibrational medicine, and Rife frequency technology, um, and of course Reiki and EFT, emotional freedom technique, and all of that. But and I also have a Quest. I just got it maybe a month ago. Quest 4 bioenergetic scanning system, which scans your body and detects imbalances in all of your, wherever you have imbalances in your body. Excuse me. And it tests for lots of things. It's quite fantastic. But, my passion is really working with frequency, sound, and vibration, and helping people address their issues and coming up with specific, unique protocols for each person. And I love doing that. And we have sound baths every Friday. And I have a sound bath guy who comes in, and he has so many awesome instruments. And my space here is so beautiful and calming and healing, and it's so quiet. And with him playing the instruments, it's amazing, and I love it so much. And I do classes and stuff, and I have a movie night once a month where we watch like a healing movie, or something on an alternative wellness subject, or make popcorn and sit and chat afterwards. It's a lot of fun. And then I have a friend, Cindy Lou, who does paint parties, and that's what she loves to do. So every month she does a paint party, and it's a lot of fun, where she teaches us how to paint something really cool. And then I have yoga here every Wednesday morning, and meditation, and all sorts of stuff. I have so many cool things here. And so that's been my life, is building this place in the last year. So I haven't even been here a year. Officially, I opened on August 22nd of 2024. So coming up on a year. But yeah, that's been my last year, and a lot of change, a lot of new, a lot of closing the doors of the past. And it's been hard. Selling 2 houses that I grew up in. After my parents died, we had sold off they had a rental, which was the house that I lived in from the time I was born until I was 12. And then they built a house when I was 12, and then I moved into there. So having an estate sale and selling their houses and all of that, it's just it's been a lot this last year, but a lot of good. And I'm just really happy that I finally have my wellness center, and it's my passion, and I feel it's really what I was meant to do in life. And yeah, if you're close, come and visit me. That'd be cool. But sorry for crying. Well, maybe I can give you a little tour. I don't know. It's hard to really capture the essence and beauty and relaxation of my place. You know, if you don't see it in person, it's a little different on camera. But um, I do have a video of like the before and after, a little like compilation that I put together, which is really cool. Um, anyways, I just wanted to, I really want to start posting regularly, and that's something that's been really hard for me, and I don't know why, but maybe maybe I can really start doing it on a regular basis now. But if you watched this, thank you for staying. And let me know what you think in the comments, or if there's anything in my wellness center that you want to see, let me know and I can make a video about it. I just did an EFT video, which was fun. I would love to teach more about that. So if there's anything wellness, related, or emotional healing related, that you want to know about, just let me know in the comments, and then I can make a video. And what I also wanted to say was, a lot of the things that I offer can be done at a distance, so you don't even have to, be close to me to be able to help you. Obviously, EFT can be done via Zoom, but my scalar and my Rife and the Quest for bioenergetic scanning, that can all be done at a distance too. It's such cool technology with the Rife and the Quest for. I can use your DNA sample of your fingernail or your hair in order to, just, I have to be careful with the words that I use, but address your issues. The frequencies can be sent to your DNA, which in turn affect all of your DNA. So, yeah, it sounds very crazy to some, but trust me, it works, and it's very powerful. Anyways, I'm rambling. I will see you on my next video, and hopefully it's soon, because I'd really like to make more. Okay, bye. Have a great day. Bye.
If you enjoy this type of content and would like to see more, please like and subscribe to be notified when I upload new videos. You can read more about EFT, join my healing community, or schedule a private session by visiting my website at roothealings.com.